This is Knit and Crochet Together, and I'm still working on my 1, 2, 3 skirt. And I'm going along the bottom of the band and crocheting all the way up from here, catching the end of this so that I'm making a tube. This is video 6. So you got to go to the beginning of the skirt and knit and then crochet where I'm at. I'm crocheting all the way from this side to this side, single stitch along the edge, and closing this tube for the elastic on your waistband. And at the end, I'm going to stick this holder on here. You could use it anytime you feel like you need it to hold parts of this waistband, but I'm just going to stick it on the end so that the end will be even here. And I'm going to keep on single crocheting. It kind of makes a curve as you get to the end here. So here's my next stitch and my next stitch. When I'm done with this, when I get to the end of this tube, I'm going to cut my elastic and put it through the tube, and I'll show you how to do that in a second here. Okay, this gets kind of tricky when you put that holder on. You can use a different kind of holder. There's several different kinds of holders you can use. And you could have sewn this up with a needle and thread and then attached your crochet, but I'm doing it this way this time. So we're going to get these ends even here. We're going to the end of the waistband. Now, what I do when I get to the end is I attach the other end onto this end so you have a circle. Keep on going. So you pull it tight at the ends so that they're together like this. Just keep going. Now you're going to go into each stitch that you've made around the waistband. Okay, as I'm going around this, I'm going to say that I could stop right now. Oops. I caught up the wrong string at the edge here. Make sure you don't catch up this short string that you're going to sew up your waistband with. Make sure you catch the long string with the ball attached to it. So, I got tangled up here. Hold on a second. Get this white and like this. So when you get to the edge right here, make sure it's flat. Circle it around like this. Got your crochet hook. Make sure it's not this string you're going to grab onto. You're going to grab onto the string that's attached to the ball. Take your holder out. And the ball string is here. Go around, attach it to the other side, pull that one out, keep on going. So you got a flat circle and it's got holes at the end so you can put your elastic through. Isn't that cool? Now, keep on going. This gets a little tricky here. It's kind of slippery. Get the string out of the way. Go into your first stitch. Get the right string in over there. Catch it through. Pull it tight so it's right like that. Just keep on going, single stitch around into each stitch that you've made already on your skirt band. Take up 2 stitches at a time. They're like little V's. I mean, 1 stitch at a time, but with both sides of the V. So there's little V's all along the edge. It's so hard to see with black, but right about there, those V's go into each side of the V. So you're grabbing 2 strings with each stitch. Careful not to catch up this string you need to sew up the side of your skirt when you're done. Okay, once I get over here a little ways, I'm going to stop and put my elastic in. Before I do, I'm going to measure this. Now remember, we did 4 times 34 to try to get it the amount for a 32 waist. I'm going to start at the edge right here, and I'm going to measure. It should be 40 to 42 or 43 inches to be the right size. So when you pull the elastic together and sew it for the size of a 32-inch waist, it'll have plenty of room to expand and contract. It is about 44 inches. That will be okay for a 32-inch waist. So I actually did 4 times 34, which is 136 stitches, but it turned out to be 43 stitches wide. So we're going to put the elastic in, but we won't tighten it to the person's waist until after we're done with the skirt, and then we can try it on and make sure that the skirt will fit properly for that person. I'm getting the elastic out, and I'm going to measure it about, how many is it? This elastic is only 1 yard long, so it's 36 inches. So that will work for this skirt. I'm going to take one of my safety pins and attach it to the end of the elastic. It'd be better if it was even a bigger safety pin. This one's kind of small for this. I'm going to stick it inside the tube, inch it around as I push the bobby pin in and pull like this. The elastic's going into the band, just like you would on a regular sewed elastic band on a skirt that you sew. I'm pulling the elastic through the band. Just inching the safety pin through. I can feel it underneath the tube and pulling it as I go. And the elastic is going inside of the band. Almost to the other side. See, it's coming through. When I get to the other side where the elastics meet, I'm going to take a needle and thread and just temporarily sew that elastic together. And then when I try it on after the skirt is done, I can make it tighter. So here we are. Make sure it's flat inside of the tube. Actually, I can just pin it with this safety pin. And then when I try it on to the person, when I'm done, I'll sew it to the right size after it's in on the person I'm making it for. So there, it's inside. Now I'm going to keep on crocheting round and round. And when I get to where I'm going to increase, I'll get back with you. But don't worry about when that's going to be, because that will be on the 3rd row. Right now I'm on the 1st row. I sewed it together, and now I'm going on around 1st row. And from now on, this will be my mark. When I get to here, it'll be 1 row. When I go around again, that'll be 2 rows. And on the 3rd row, I'll get back to you when I'm increasing the flare on this skirt. And this is Eve at Knit and Crochet Together. My channel is KNITANDCROCHETTOGETHER. If you put in Knit and Crochet Together, Eve, EVE, it's one word, Knit and Crochet Together, then Eve. You should be able to pop up my videos on YouTube, or you can go to YouTube, go to videos, and then put Knit and Crochet Together Eve. Or you can just Bing or Google search Knit and Crochet Together Eve, and then go to each step in this 1, 2, 3 skirt. It'll be introduction, video 1, video 2, video 3. There'll be 2 videos that are just 2 or 3, 3A, 3B, maybe 3C, and there'll be video 4, and then I think this is video 5. And put all those videos for this particular skirt in your favorites so you can get back to them and work on the skirt with me. So the skirt is going to be like this one, and it's going to be, it's called the 1, 2, 3 skirt, and it's going to be the colors of a playing card, but you could also make it whatever color you want. Thank you.